everybody, and welcome back. It's Tuesday and the 24th, and all eyes, many eyes still on your weather forecast. It's starting to get a little bit mundane. Don't get caught off guard. We do have a chance for some thunderstorms this evening. It could indeed pack a punch. We've seen scattered showers and thunderstorms over a great deal of eastern Kentucky today. Your neighbor may have seen something you may have not. We've got a cold front making its way in that's going to give us all a better shot of some showers and thunderstorms, and some of those could produce some torrential rainfall, very heavy rain, some lightning, some winds. You know the drill. We'll talk about a time frame for you, how they may hang on until about midday tomorrow or so. Things will start to settle down a bit thereafter, but we've still got the same scenario, song and dance, any way you want to portray it, a threat of showers and thunderstorms, but some calmer days than others. I'll outline your continued forecast, which has temperatures still hanging in the low to mid-80s. A couple of days, though, could get above that mid-80 point. As always, a great deal to discuss weather-wise when we get to your Licking Valley RECC forecast. Tonight's main focus will be coverage of last night's Sayersville City Council meeting. A couple of dates, a reminder, if you will. They were announced in the most recent McGoffin County Fiscal Court meeting, but a reminder passed along to us to pass along to you about the county-wide cleanup dates, which have been set. Have those for you and remind you over the next week or so. And I've got some general information and a little bit of specific information in regards to the appeal filed on behalf of McGoffin County Judge Executive Charles Hardin and the Kentucky Court of Appeals case, which appears as though that's where it's headed. I'll tell you what we can expect to see time frame-wise and otherwise in just a brief detail or two in just a few moments. Before we get to the meeting and other information, as I still have some video rendering at this moment, the McGoffin County Fiscal Court announced their county-wide cleanup, an annual cleanup campaign during their most recent meeting. They've established the month of July for the cleanup campaign to take place in McGoffin County. If you have any questions, you're asked to call the McGoffin County Judge's Office at 349-2313. But as for now, if you've got those large items that you can't put out with your regular garbage collection, start gathering them, because in your respective districts, these are the dates that you can set them out for the county to collect. With the exception of tires and construction materials, pretty much everything else goes. The McGoffin County-wide cleanup campaign will start July the 7th. It will last that week, the first full week of July, 7th through the 11th, for those of you who live in voting District 1 in McGoffin County. I don't know why it's so hard, including myself, to recall sometimes what district we live in until election time rolls around, fresh off an election. Perhaps we're all a little more reminded. That's so hard for me to recall sometimes, and I'm not quite for certain why. Nevertheless, District 1 is July 7th through the 11th, District 2 the following week, the 14th through the 18th, and District 3 the following week thereafter, the 11th through the 25th. So you got a few days to get ready, very few for those residents of District 1. If you need some help, if you have any questions, you can call the McGoffin County Judge Executive's Office at 349-2313. I'll remind you about each district as it gets a bit closer, but that for now gives you a bit of time to go ahead and get prepared. You can also call the county garage if you have any questions at 349-1868. 349-1868. For now, let me gather a few more bits of information, and the rest of our headlines will continue right after a word or two from a sponsor or two. Cruise on in your Sayersville Dairy Queen, because we've got s'more for you. That's right, everybody's favorite summertime treat is back as the blizzard of the month in a cup, waffle cone, or a royal shake. And now get original Julius's and smoothies in strawberry lemonade. It's where you can always get a burger, basket, or fries from open to close every day, and breakfast 6 to 11 Monday through Thursday and till noon on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, only at your Sayersville DQ. Frito Rocks is more than just gravel. They've got mulch in red, brown, and black, river rock in 4 different sizes, new rainbow rock for an entirely new landscape feature, metal and double-wall plastic pipe, masonry sand, and rock, every size from DGA to 57s to Class 2 and 3. And they have delivery and excavation and dozer services. And special hours Monday through Friday, 4:30 till 9 p.m. and Saturdays 9 till 4. For orders, call Frito Rocks on Route 7 at 496-7776. Wheel alignments, oil changes, brakes, suspension work, and tires. Thousands of tires by all the major manufacturers, all in stock and at incomparable prices. All backed with 33 years of service and experience, the area's largest tire selection, and 6 months no interest at Conley's in Paintsville.
You can be playing, relaxing, and enjoying your brand new lifestyle in just days with one call to Baker's Pool Supply. Over 38 years of professional installation at affordable prices on above ground and in-ground swimming pools. Or if you're ready to open your pool for the season, you need a new liner, a solar cover, some parts, or the best in BioGuard chemicals or salts, Baker's is your full-service answer, serving all of Kentucky and surrounding states with complete satisfaction, and they offer financing. 800-633-7102 or bakerspoolsupply.com. Faster, friendlier, family-owned Parkway Pharmacy, open 8:30 till 6:30 Monday through Friday in the new McGoffin Medical Plaza under the care of local pharmacist Jesse Rudd. To make Parkway Pharmacy your pharmacy, come by or give us a call at 349-4400.
Appalachian Wireless has the latest technology in wireless with the most affordable price. It's the new Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. This phone does it all in a brand new size. It has expandable memory with up to 64 gigabytes, a great 8-megapixel camera with flash and autofocus. It even has a front-facing camera for Google Hangout. The Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. Buy one at $49.99. Get the second one for only a penny when you sign up for service. Appalachian Wireless. Better service, bigger savings.
At the end of every race, Mark Martin hangs up his driving gloves. He hangs up his fire suit. And he hangs up his helmet. Which is why he picks up his phone and opens the ER Extra app. The app shows ER Extra wait times, locations, and more. It's the one safeguard Mark Martin is never without. ER Extra at Paul B. Hall Regional Medical Center. Extra fast, extra easy, extra great.
Enjoy your fun in the summer sun even more with festive settings of the season from the seasonal shop that look good enough to eat themselves. Monogrammed and summer flags of every shape, size, and shade of summer, and other ways to say, welcome, friends. And just in, new and already classic designs by Ethel and Myrtle, ladies, all at Fraser's Prater Drug Seasonal Shop, just down from the drugstore and the Radio Shack.
The Sagersville City Council met in special session last evening. Their regular session meeting for the week prior canceled, and another meeting set for last evening. We'll cover some of that meeting tonight, beginning with discussion in regards to city finances. Sagersville City Councilman Jeff Ross, upon payment of the bills, said he wished to make the council and those in attendance aware that the city of Sagersville was more than $60,000 in arrears in regards to monthly bills.
Approval of the bills.
Before we approve the bills, I'd like to make the council aware that we are, the bills that we have in our packets tonight do not reflect what we actually owe. We are actually in arrears for $64,295.78, counting this month's bills. Could you explain that to the taxpayers, why our bills aren't being paid?
Because we haven't collected enough money to pay the bills this quarter. Quarterly bills don't start coming in till January for the last quarter. We'll be collecting $175,000 approximately at that time, and that should take care of the bills. And when we settle and we do the closeout, we do a closeout on our budget this year, which we haven't done in the past. It will reflect all that and show the bills that will be paid.
So we didn't get the money end of the month?
We get all of our employee taxes and all that comes after July 1 for this past quarter. So we run from quarter like a quarter behind.
You want to get them out to get everything?
Oh yeah, we get caught up just like last year. And in fact, I looked at the budget and looked at everything down. I didn't think we was going to have a surplus because this year we lost $65,000 in LGEF money that we didn't get that we had in the budget. We've lost some other areas and we gained some, but it amounts to we're going to lose about $140,000 that we thought we would get. But we're still going to probably show a surplus at the end of the year. So I think that's pretty good. Any other questions on that? And I will be showing you that. I can show you that by line item if you want to.
Mayor, have these bills, have they been paid yet?
No.
Or still?
No.
Dues on what?
Some of those past bills, Mayor, was on a sewer tablet or something.
Yes, sir.
That we got. Is, and I know you just want to speak to them about getting that.
I'll talk to you about that.
Son. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get that to them.
And is any of these things, occurring, interest or late charges that we've not
No,
paid?
The fireworks did, and they said they'd take care of that for me if we done the fireworks when we get to that, when we get to 4th of July.
And the fireworks, did the county help us pay for the fireworks last
When we
year?
get to that, yeah, last year they did, but this year they will be talking about that. So that'll be up to the council to see what they want to do on the fireworks this year.
But the county did help us pay
They
for
paid
it.
$2,500 last year.
And
And the year before.
and you didn't have many people that paid, that promised to pay from the
They,
public, is that right?
$640 some or something like that.
Was collected out
Out of donations.
and supposed to be in a lot of people obligated.
Yeah. We was obligated for $7,500.
Have you got some, well, maybe the wrong time to bring that up. Go ahead.
I'll give you a list of who donated, who didn't, we got that there.
And Pete, also, you reduced the Summit Engineering bill on those old bills.
Yeah, Summit Engineering was $7,000. If y'all agreed to do that, just because Summit said they had 6,000 something in a fund that they was gonna let us use to do the annexation. Well, when it come due, Brenda took it before whoever it was before the board, they wouldn't allow us to use that, and I'd already got them to do the work on the annexation. So they charged us $7,000, but they really didn't do the right annexation for the parkway, so they cut it in half, $3,500. So,
And some of those bills too, that Jump was speaking out about, Big Sandy had, when they on that.
Big Sandy had been for 5 years, yeah, for two, back, some of the bills we owed was back before I even took office. Big Sandy had, we had owed like $4,500, we paid them some, we still owe them $3,000. We owe like the Summit 35. So you've got about 30,000 of that, just bills that's like tablets and other things. It ain't general operating expense for the city. It's just stuff that we done on our own and I've done on our own for the sewer plant and stuff like that. So it looks like 60,000, but really when you get to looking at it, it's probably more like in the neighborhood of 26,000 or something like that.
Some other items to cover from the meeting at a later date will be further financial discussions, the Sayersville 4th of July celebration, the fireworks display as to whether or not there will be funding to see that it happens again this year, and some other items I'll get to at a later time. I can tell you about the council's last order of business last night, and that was the appointment of an ethics commission for the city of Sayersville. After going into executive session for about an hour or so, the council and mayor came back into the meeting room, the mayor announcing the appointment of 3 members to the ethics committee of Sayersville, those being residents of the city, Terry Likens, Jim Hoskins, and Joe Oney. They each fill seats which have been left vacant for some months now after resignations by the former Ethics Committee that was appointed by Mayor Pete Shepard and approved by the Sayersville City Council. Those, as we had reported on prior, were Sue Mortimer, the late Bill Prater, Johnny Carpenter, and Vicki Doucette, all resigning at one time. After drawing up policies pertaining to personnel and nepotism, then those policies being tweaked by the City Council, which voted to accept those guidelines which were never recognized by the city thereafter, according to those prior members of the Ethics Commission. Going on to tonight's community calendar, brought to you by our own McGoffin Farm Bureau at 349-2416. Birthdays. I got birthdays. It says happy belated birthday. Jason Reiser's birthday was on the 20th, it says, but with a whole lot of love from daddy, grandparents, aunts, and uncles. Happy birthday to Jason Reiser. Happy birthday to Teresa Whitaker from your friends and loved ones. Happy birthday to you. I'm not done. We've got birthday wishes tonight to Dennis Johnson with a lot of love from Debbie. Happy birthday, Dennis. Happy birthday to you. And last on the birthday list this Tuesday, happy birthday to Dale Ross from a host of family and friends. Happy birthday, one and all. I got a couple of reminders and announcements on the calendar tonight. A reminder about the food box distribution. This is tomorrow, beginning at 8:30, runs till 3, over at the Water into Wine Pantry at the Lakefront Church of God, the old Middle Fork Elementary School, McGoffin County. This is tomorrow for food boxes given out 8:30 till 3 o'clock. And this is the last time I can remind you, unless you watch the show again tonight. The Friendship Quilters meet this Friday at 10 a.m. at your McGoffin County Extension Office. Day Camp America is a free day camp that will be held Monday through Wednesday of next week at the Extension Office. Call to find out more. Moms and dads, 9 till 2 daily. You can stop by or call 349-3216. And also at the Extension Office, a free lunch and learn. That's this Friday at noon. You are invited to attend. You get a free meal out of it, and you'll learn a little bit more about what they've got on tap for this Friday. And last reminder, probably the McGoffin County Head Start is taking applications now. Give your child a Head Start if they're 3 or 4 years old in McGoffin County by stopping by the Head Start office or calling 349-3488.
And call me anytime you've got a calendar announcement, birthdays, anniversary. They're always free, always have, always will be. You can drop them off at the newsroom, yell at me on the street, make sure I write it down. You know what happens if I don't. Or you can use any of the methods and means on your screen. With all that said, here are the following listings we have tonight, brought to you on behalf of the McGoffin County Funeral Home. 63-year-old Steve Reed of Sagersville passed away on Saturday, the son of Rui Watson Reed and the late Ramey Reed. Besides Steve's mother, he's survived by his wife Helen Jo and sons Benny Paul and Jeremy Craig. Visitation is this evening and prior to services. They start tomorrow morning at 11 in his honor, all of which from the McGoffin County Funeral Home Chapel. Burial, I'm told, will follow services at the Harper Family Cemetery located on Grape Creek in McGoffin County. Once again, services for Steve Reed in McGoffin County tomorrow morning beginning at 11 at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And in loving memory this evening of Wanda Gasparic, love sons, daughters, and grandkids who miss and love her always.
Have you ever noticed how many insurance commercials and advertisements are on television nowadays? You can't watch your favorite program without seeing a little pig or green lizard trying to sell you insurance and get your money for their premiums. But let me ask you this. If you have been in a serious wreck, do you really think that you are in good hands of the insurance companies when you have lost wages, medical bills, and pain and suffering from your head to your toes? The answer is no. If you want to truly be in good hands, give me a call. I'm attorney Donald Wayne McFarland. Let me put my 20 years of experience in working to protect the rights of injured people to work for you. 349-9000.
Discount Auto Brokers in Prestonsburg has put liquidation prices on over 600 first-choice, pre-owned, like-new vehicles with one-time only savings, and they're giving away huge prizes for their big event. You have to bring the flyer in to win an Xbox, iPad, gas grill, 50-inch flat screen TV, Walmart gift cards, or a 2014 Chevrolet. The big event at Discount Auto Brokers in Prestonsburg. Only the biggest sale on the region's biggest selection, only now through Thursday, July the 3rd. Bring your flyer in today to Discount Auto Brokers. Brand new to the viewing area, but a family-owned power sports business since 1964. M&M Power Sports on New 460 in Staffordsville is loaded with Kawasaki and Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides and savings, rebates, and financing to put you in control of your next adventure with parts, accessories, a full test riding facility on site, and professional service for every make and model at Kentucky's Power Sports Authority. M&M Power Sports on New 460 in Staffordsville. Premier Auto is all about what's here and now. A 2011 Camry, now $13,950. A 2013 Optima, now $19,450. An 011 Kia Soul, just $15,950. And a Dare to Compare 2011 GMC Sierra, $13,950 at Premier Auto in Paintsville. Sagersville National lets you go mobile with their new banking app. That's right, you can view your account and balance, transfer money, pay bills, and yes, deposit checks right from your phone from wherever you are. Just download the Sagersville National Bank app on your Android, iPad, iPhone, or other device. Any phone that can connect to the internet has the capability, and you can start saving time and money today with Sagersville National Bank's new mobile app. Wherever you are, we're there for you at Sagersville National Bank.
Your teams must go immediately. It's Hot Chevrolet's triple bonus employee pricing. That means for a limited time, buy any new 2014 GM vehicle at Hot employee pricing. Plus, 1, you get to keep the rebates. 2, a free family beach vacation. And 3, get 2 years free maintenance. Triple bonus employee pricing. Only at Hutch Chevrolet Buick GMC in Paintsville, Kentucky. Or at HutchChevrolet.com.
Be a rough night for some of us. Another cold front's coming to town. This one, as they often do, bringing us a chance of some heavy rainfall and lightning winds. You know the drill. It's just a part of the price we pay for living in eastern Kentucky, the place we all so love, but does prove interesting weather-wise around the clock. I'll tell you more about your forecast in just a few moments for tonight and the outlook through early next week. But for now, I've spoken to a few representatives today, legal counsel, members of the court system, in regards to some generalities as far as appeals that go before the Kentucky Court of Appeals, and a few specifics about the case itself in regards to the appeal, which has been filed by McGoffin County Judge Executive Charles Hardin, related to the recount of the McGoffin County Judge Executive's race.
It's perhaps one of the most talked about topics in McGoffin County and elsewhere right now, the election that's still ongoing. As I understand, it's not necessarily a case of reinvestigation, at least not initially. The appeals process begins with all the information that was gathered and ascertained by Kim Childers in her circuit courtroom during the recount process being forwarded to the Kentucky Court of Appeals for their examination and consideration. Appeals cases, by and large, can take up to a year or a year and a half to be heard by the Kentucky Court of Appeals. But I am told that given the time-sensitive nature of this case, it is being expedited, and it's expected to be heard or resolved in some time around 30 to 60 days. They're pushing it through for that reason. For now, each side is going to prepare and submit a brief or summary regarding or stating their case about the facts and what they believe should be happen as far as the legal aspect is concerned and who the legal winner should be declared. They can call for witnesses or testimony, while initially they will just simply go over all the information, as I said, brought forth from the recount that took place before Kim Childers in her courtroom. The Court of Appeals does have the right and does often in cases call for witnesses and extra testimony in order to reach a conclusion. As for now, that's as close to any time frame that we can give to the situation. 30 to 60 days looks to be the window for which that there may be some sort of resolve as to who the actual Democratic nominee for McGoffin County Judge Executive is in this particular case. H.B. Arnott certified by a local board of elections on the night of the election and the night or day of the recanvass, and then, of course, during the recount, Honorable Kim Childers saying that she could simply not certify the numbers and tallies as there were indiscrepancies in regards to the number of ballots and the number of votes as they had changed, specifically paper absentee ballots and the number of no votes, which changed from 9 to 4. 9 as the machine read the night of the election and for the recanvass, and 4 as were read after paper absentees were unsealed and then ran through the machine the day of the recount. Now, could I show the radar data from this time yesterday and pass it off? Well, it will be awfully, awfully close. It's just a pattern. It's so scattered, it's a pattern. We've got showers and thunderstorms likely mainly after 5 a.m. for us. You can see current radar data, if you're catching the early show, shows us a bit of a break. We've been dancing around showers and thunderstorms for days. Cold front tonight, though, is going to give us a better shot of showers and thunderstorms. Some could produce some locally heavy rain. Some could also, of course, give us some gusty winds and lightning. And for generality, new rainfall amounts between a tenth to a quarter of an inch. But if you get under one of those thunder boomers, well, you can certainly expect to pick up considerably more than that. We can also considerably expect showers and thunderstorms to continue during the overnight and into your early tomorrow. So to recap, mostly cloudy skies, showers and thunderstorms more likely, let's put it that way, after 5 a.m. We expect them to continue up until about 10 or 11 or so in the morning with their intensity at least. We're going to see clouds continue to hang tough, though. Mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, becoming partly cloudy by late afternoon or evening, and then get used to the fog thereafter as well. So showers and thunderstorms likely in the morning. We'll also see Wednesday night some fog, widespread fog again. Thursday morning, we'll see more sunshine. Things are going to start to calm down. We'll see mid-80s, 84, a low of 62. We've still got a threat of showers and thunderstorms, just a slight threat at around 10 to 20%, but widespread fog Thursday night, and we'll continue that trend with a little sunshine, a little fog at the start and at the end of each day for a few days. Still a 20 to 30% chance of showers, thunderstorms on your Friday, still in the mid-80s. You can see the pattern. It's not too hard to miss, like it or not. Into your weekend, things are going to continue to be pretty much more the same. We'll see a little fog. And at the beginning of Saturday, at the end of Saturday, we should peak out right around 88 degrees. Things start to warm up. Partly sunny skies, a 40% chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms. The end of your weekend looks to be partly sunny, closer to 90 degrees than we have been for a few by then. Areas of fog in the morning, areas of fog at night, 68 for your low. Humidity levels also going to pick up by the end of your weekend as well. And we'll start off next week getting back to the 90s. Around 89 expected on your Monday, closer to 90, 91 on your Tuesday. Some sun, some clouds, and some chances of showers and thunderstorms, and even though the forecast only goes through Tuesday, I'm calling that pattern to last for the foreseeable future, perhaps well into July and maybe even thereafter with a break or two in between. No big changes weather-wise for any of us anytime soon. Didn't get it all on that I'd hoped to. We've still got a lot of news to cover. It's Wednesday around here. We hope you will join us then. We thank you for joining us now, and have a good night.